The program will generally feature a regular YPD mobile command center. As you see, this command center has shown up time to time all across the city. It's a way of taking our precincts and moving them into neighborhoods. You know, we have 4 very distinct precincts across our city, but they're stationary. They're all in one place. We want to take law enforcement and bring them into portions of our city to have that communication, that interaction with the people of our city. We're going to do a community watch program. We're going to organize neighborhood cleanups. We're doing that with the Department of Public Works. A targeted neighborhood enhancement and scheduled neighborhood forums between city officials and resident groups. Again, a way of us to continue to communicate with the people who live in this community, find out what the issues are, how can we best address them. We know what our constraints are as far as budgets are concerned, but I think that there are ways that we still can be helpful. The city has already begun working with neighborhoods, just like Trinity Plaza, here in the Hollows. And Public Works is now working to make improvements both to the lighting and to some of the trees, some of the shrubbery here. The building department and the YPD are engaging in a strict enforcement of city codes and ordinances, again, taking care of the little things so that we can enhance the quality of life for everyone who lives here. YPD is deploying this mobile command center, which is equipped with advanced communications and surveillance capabilities, and the Yonkers Police have set up scheduled patrols in the neighborhood and throughout the city using this command center. So without any further ado, I'd like to ask our police commissioner to come up, say a few words, and talk about what it is we're doing here today. Commissioner.
Thank you, Mayor. You know, as the Mayor mentioned, the deployment of our command center is a continuation of our ongoing efforts to interact and build upon our relationship with the community. The mobile command center, which will be staffed by police officers, has been stationed in neighborhoods throughout the City of Yonkers. And we believe that it provides, as you can see, a very visible presence in the community. And will also help to provide a safer environment. We've been working together with DPW, Parks, the Mayor's Office, the City Administration, to address community concerns, and this concerted effort, we believe, will improve the quality of life for people in neighborhoods throughout the City of Yonkers. I'd just like to commend Captain Mueller. He's been working with the community and administering many community meetings to address your concerns. I just want to thank you, John, for doing a good job in this area. So again, we've been working together with various city agencies, and hopeful we'll be in other communities throughout the city. And I would encourage you, if you see the mobile command center in your neighborhood, to stop by and say hello to the police officers that will be stationed in that vehicle. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. And you know, you can't get programs like this to work without cooperation from the Yonkers City Council. The City Council and our office have worked very, very closely together to implement programs, again, in a very strict way because of the economy. But I'd like to ask actually both to come up to speak, but I'm going to ask the Council President to come up and say a few words about our efforts here. Council President.
Thank you, Mayor. In fact, I'm going to ask the rest of the council members to join us. Christopher Johnson, and also we have Gina Saclambetti and Ivy Reeves representing Majority Leaders Wilson Ferrero and Mike Sabatino, our other council member, because it isn't just one council member, it's a majority of the council working with the mayor, and many times it's the unanimous council working with the mayor. I think this actually started many months ago when Bob Kowinski emailed Councilman Ferrero and I, and we referred it to Gail Burns, the mayor's constituent service director, about some cleanup issues, and that led to wider discussions. And like the mayor said, it's those little things. You know, there's a book called Fixing Broken Windows, and it's a philosophy that when you let the windows stay broken, people get a sense that government doesn't care. And, you know, we're looking at a school that had a lot of broken windows, and recently the city did an RFP for developers. They're going to be coming in. Hopefully you're going to be saving part of it, rebuilding part of it, and we're going to have housing and other things to jumpstart this community at the Longfellow School. We can't let our historic resources fall into disrepair, and this is a wonderful historic community. And it's historic not only because of the bricks and mortar, which date back a century or more, but it's because of the people in this community. And by the way, while I'm recognizing council members, former councilman Steve Kubasik has been a watchdog since his years on the city council. Steve's still a councilman for this community, even though there are other people that represent. So I'm going to move to the side and let Christopher Johnson speak, the budget chair.
Thank you, Council President. It's fitting that we're here today at Trinity Plaza with this mobile command center. We are on the cusp of the Majority Leader Wilson Terrero and Michael Sabatino's district, and my district is just 2 or 3 blocks away. So this really is a place where all three kind of connect. So when we talk about Trinity and 3 being present, this is a fitting location. So I thank you, Mr. Mayor and Commissioner Gardner, for really starting this program and getting things rolling. It's important that we, as the Mayor stated, that we move the presence of police around our city. We have, as he stated, 4 precincts that are located in individual places, but when you get an opportunity to see a police officer in your community, on your block, on your street, and you get the opportunity to have a conversation with them, it changes your perspective on what your community feels like, on the safety, on how you should approach your neighbors, how you should approach the police. And so it's important that when we see police officers, we have a personal connection with them. And this is how we're starting to create that opportunity by having this mobile command center move throughout the city, making sure that these relationships continue to grow between those who live and work in our communities and the police officers who protect us. So once again, I would like to thank the mayor on this effort, and I would like to thank the commissioner, and of course, the captain of the 4th precinct who's been doing a great job and represents a large part of my district. So thank you. This is a wonderful initiative, and I look forward to seeing it through other places in the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Johnson. You know, we have to make sure that we don't underscore when you have a great police department like we do. We have the greatest police department in all of America. We have our commissioner who's doing a fantastic job. We have our captain here, John Mueller, who's doing a great job, and certainly the men and women who protect and serve us each and every day. We should know that they're here, they're about, communicate, and know that we have the finest people in all the land in our city, and that's why you will see statistics that will show in the next couple of months or so that Yonkers is doing very, very well in terms of reducing crime in our city. I also wanted to ask Reverend Lee to come up to say a few words.
You know, as Lutherans, we tend to be quiet, sedated, and mind our business, so that's why nobody knows what a Lutheran is. But this neighborhood has a long history of over 100 years of the 3 churches, the Roman Catholics, the Orthodox, and the Lutherans cooperating together. And as things became harder and harder and more and more people moved away, and our struggles become more intense on trying to maintain a presence in the community and getting people on board and getting our parishioners, who a lot of them have moved out of the neighborhood, to be involved with us. And so during a series of events, we have a new Orthodox priest came in and some situations happened, so we got a chance to kind of come together once again and rally around our neighborhood. And we got the cooperation of the police department, and that snowballed into the entire city rallying to our needs, hearing our voice finally, so that's a great thing. Despite the budgetary problems, we've come together as a community. And we are here as pastors and priests to serve our community, not just our congregations. So this is an important event for us to help us to keep moving forward, to make sure that our entire neighborhood gets the attention it needs and the quality of life improves. So I want to thank the City of Yonkers, especially our new captain, in helping all of this come about. Thank you.
I'd like to ask our DPW Commissioner, Tom Meyer, who's been leading some efforts here, especially in cleanup, to come up and take your words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I've had the opportunity over the last several weeks to walk the neighborhood, both during the day and at night. And I know what the community leaders are telling us, and we're going to address that. Lighting is the #1 issue. We're going to put in some temporary measures to improve lighting and look at some long-term goal objects. But also talking to the community, we discovered a couple of fire hydrants are out. We're going to replace them immediately. That's an immediate safety issue. The school, as Council President addressed, is a blight on the community. We need to do something about that. But in the last 7 or 8 months, every time the mayor has asked us to address concerns in a community, it's been the police department and the Department of Public Works. We kind of feel that if there's pride in the neighborhood, crime goes down. I'm sure the commissioner agrees. If the community looks cleaner, people take the pride in their neighborhood. So that's what we're trying to do. We'll do our best to come out here, keep Trinity Plaza clean, try to light it up and brighten things up so that everybody be happy. I'd be very remiss, and I know Captain Muller has gotten some accolades already. Just want everybody to know how dedicated he is to this project. On his vacation, emailing and texting me, and just being dogged about getting things done. Now, I don't know if his family likes that. We certainly appreciate it. That's the kind of dedicated people we have in the police department and DPW. I'd also like to thank the Parks Department, who came in and trimmed all those trees around the school, along with DPW, getting all that cleaned out. It looks 1,000% better, and we're going to continue to deliver on those promises and make the community proud and make the mayor proud. Thank you.
And certainly last but not least is the Chief Cavallo, who's born and raised here in South Yonkers, somebody who continues to make Yonkers his home, and very important what we do. Chief, thank you for your efforts here. And when you look at Longfellow School, you know, Longfellow is representative of, in my opinion, the city's past at a lot of levels. That school will be developed and will be a major priority of this city to have that school, eliminate that blight, and to get that developed into housing so that people can come and live and enjoy this community like we've had for so many years. So with that, I want to say thank you, and see if anybody has any questions. If not, we'll see you in a bit. Questions, John? Oh, wait. Thank you.
I'll get your mug in there. I'll send it to you.
Excuse me, did you get the whole thing on video?
Most of it.
Do you think you could send it to, I'll give you my...
All right, give me...
My husband is Bob Point.
Oh, okay.
And he's out of town right now, but, because I'm sure he'd like to see the whole thing.
All right.
Especially the part where they're making all these promises.
That's why I was recording it. You noticed that, right?
Yeah.
I've been through 3 administrations over here with the same hoopla. You know?
Okay. Diane Polanski.
Yeah, I know Bob. I met him.
Yeah.
In fact, I sent him an email last night.
This is
Yeah.
him, this is me.
Very good.
And if you can send that,
Okay.
that would be great, because I'm sure he'd like to see the whole thing.
Very good. Where is he today? He's busy? Oh, okay. Yeah, he was...
It's still hard for him, though, because he does live in Manhattan.
Exactly,
But
to
he
come
would've-
down here.
But he would have still taken the train up and, then gone back. But,
Yeah.
but country.
We're gonna continue to meet there, right?
Okay.
Isaac, but they were thinking of doing it for the mayor.
Yeah.